Hey. Yeah, I'm not in Georgia, and I'm very congested actually. It sounds kind of goofy. So I'm in Nepal. I am currently on my way to base camp, working with some really cool people. I've been here for 7 days so far, hiking up. The acclimatization has been kicking my ass because we took helicopters quickly from, whatever, 5,000 feet above sea level to 10,000 to 15,000, like really quickly in succession. So it's like I've been dying for the last 3 days with headaches and stuff. But today I'm feeling good, and I've been testing some stuff. I built some custom drones for this trip. I'll show you them now, and I'll just talk through the setup that I have because I wasn't sure exactly what to do. I built a drone specifically for this the trip that I did in November of last year. It was basically just a 5-inch Mr. Steel quad with 2200 kV motors. They were 2407s, and I ran a 6S battery, and that seemed to work really well, but I could only run like a 1300 milliamp battery, and I could go maybe a mile and a half if I was really lucky, and the wind was helping me rather than having to fight on the way back. So this time I thought I'd do something a little more intense, and try to get something a little bit bigger props. So I'll go over that in a second. This is the quad that I think people are stoked on, because I have been posting this on my Instagram recently. Wow, sorry, I can't even talk or breathe. I got a lot of clothes on actually, that's probably not helping. So what is this thing? Well, it's a lot of custom action from a lot of my really awesome sponsors, and as you can probably see, GoPro has sent me some Bones cameras, which is basically their new completely DK style GoPro. It's a Hero 10 essentially without a battery. Runs off anywhere from I think 5 to 27 volts, so you just plug it straight in and it's good to go. Takes ND filters and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. It's basically a Hero 10, so it's not waterproof, but it gets the job done. And as far as the frame is concerned, the frame is an Impulse RC Apex Dead Cat. Sorry, I'm trying to get the rear screen to come on so I can see what I'm looking at. So this is a Dead Cat Apex. It's got 8-inch arms in the rear and 7-inch arms in the front. It's swinging a 7-inch props. It has these cool little braces that go here between here that Sean came up with, and they actually put tension on the arms, so it's actually really stiff considering the arms are only like 5.5 or 6 mil carbon. So it's standard Dead Cat Apex body. I'm actually running DJI air unit, and I've kind of waterproofed it. I'm running some VAS Triumph left-hand circular polarized antennas for the video transmitter. I've got a GPS on the back, as you can see. On this quad, I went a little bit more beefy on the ESC setup, just because I was unsure if the FetTech 45 amp was going to be able to handle the motor prop combo and the weight. So I went with a Hobbywing 60 amp and a T-Motor F7 Pro as far as the stack is concerned. And yeah, I think for the power setup, people are going to be stoked to hear that. I was very skeptical, but this is what I went with. I went with a 7-inch prop. These are HQ 7x4x3s, and I went with a Conasty motor. So this is an ETHiX motor, and it's a 2407 1739 kV. So that's like a really high kV for a 7-inch prop, especially on 6S. My glove just committed suicide. Especially for 6S. So yeah, anyways, I was gonna run some custom Thunder Power batteries that Thunder Power sent me. They are 1600 6S, and I decided to run them in parallel. So literally today I was testing some stuff out, and I wasn't getting the flight time that I needed. I tried this with a goggle battery that I have. It's a 4000 milliamp 4S, and it flew for 10 minutes. So I put 2 of these 1600 milliamp 6S's together, and it flies for 11 minutes, and it's got a lot more power. And hopefully I'll need that power, because right now, as you can see, I am pretty high up in the in the Himalayas, but I'm currently only 4,400 meters above sea level. And I was flying to the top of this earlier and a little bit higher, which is right over 5,500 meters. Well, 52, and then I went a little bit higher than it. So I would assume it was probably around 5,500 meters, which is pretty high. It's around the height of base camp. And it flew great. So I'm assuming with a little bit more altitude, I had a lot of top end, and that's really what I'm worried about. Like, I want the throttle to be chilling at like 30-40%, cruising at like 20,000 feet above sea level, which should be able to be done. So that's what I'm hoping will happen. I look super tired. I am really tired. I've been here 7 days. I haven't slept for probably 6 of those. I slept last night, but had a crazy headache. As far as this stuff is concerned, I'm really only just running the Mambo with Crossfire on the back. I'm running like, hey guys! Am I about to die? Hey! Let's go hey! Hey, are you gonna eat me? No? You're just coming over to yell at me? Okay. Come here. I don't have food, but I will hang out near you. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, so nice. So, oh, another pup. Oh, the pups are interested in the pups are interested in the quads. I love these dogs. Whatever they are, this breed is awesome. Hey guys, hey. All right, so yeah, Mambo Crossfire. I'm running 250 milliwatts with a standard antenna. As far as on the quads, you can see I'm running Crossfire Diversities in there. I have to shout out Brain 3D for helping me out with these prints. He's the one that, all these guys sent me stuff super last minute, and I only had 2.5 weeks to get ready for this. So these are little jacket. I built these out of Reflectix. They're literally just little tiny things that go over the batteries. It's going to keep them a little bit more insulated when it gets super cold, because right now it's not really that cold. It's probably, I don't know, 30 degrees, maybe -1 degree Celsius. And also Camera Butter sent me these Indies. This is an Indy 4. I've been swapping in and off like Indy 32s and 64s all day. So yeah, and then I guess for the final finale of this little guy, this isn't that much different, but so I ran 6-inch arms on this thing and 5.5-inch props with a 2200 kV 2407. So I have like a standard Mr. Steel quad that's like full on, like just a standard 5-inch Apex with 1700 kV Mr. Steel motors and everything, with a Vista, like exactly how I would run it at home, and it flies pretty well. But I wanted to have a little bit more lift. So again, these are the motors, and this is the same quad that I ran the last time I was here. Actually, no, it's not. I take that back. It's a similar quad. This is the 2200 kVs that I ran on 5-inch props on my other quad that when I brought it here. Flew it at base camp, it flew fine. This thing with the 1330 or 1340 Thunder Power flies for like 6 minutes, and it's a lot more agile, and it handles wind a lot better. Today the winds were like, I want to say at least 50 miles an hour, and yeah, the 5-inch drone didn't care at all. Flight controller's freaking out, but the drone didn't care, and that's kind of where I'm at with all that. So yeah, I've got those. I've got 2 of these guys, identical setup. One's conformal coated. This one is the one that's conformal coated, and yeah, they're both the same, basically identical quads running TBS M8 GPSs. And then yeah, thank you TBS, Impulse RC, Get FPV, Camera Butter, GoPro, HQ, Thunder Power. All these people like made stuff specifically for me and like helped me out and getting all this ready to go. Especially even Evan Axial Tilt, my buddy that runs the ETHiX Instagram. Yeah, he was there helping, and we got all this stuff done, and I'm so stressed out, but I'm here, and it all works, and I'm happy about it. As far as these, I think people asked in another video, these are VIS Victory antennas, and that's just what I'm running on the goggles. Seemingly going about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, no issues. Running 1200 milliwatts of power, and I think that's it. So I appreciate you watching this and listening and just let me talk about this. I can't post too much from this trip yet, at least. But yeah, I'll be here hopefully, if everything goes well, until probably early June. So it's what, April 14th or something, 13th, something like that. So like almost a month and a half, 2 months. We'll see how my body copes with it. Seemingly like I'm getting better, but I'm going to be going higher tomorrow, and hopefully the altitude sickness doesn't get me again. I will be doing some climbing, not a lot, but some. I will be going up some of Mount Everest, probably not near the top at all. And other than that, if you want to follow me, I'll be on Instagram as much as I can be, just because the internet's so little. So there's so few and far between internet connections up here. So if you want to follow me, and yeah, you want it to be as live as it can be, then Instagram's the way to go. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.